now as this one's in the air. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios, 60 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Chiefs 14, Jets 8.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now
out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
The score, Chiefs.
Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And all the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following. And Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete to
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
For Kansas City.
And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possession.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashawn Perriman, 51 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Room to run inside the 40. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And on 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold, he's going to look deep for Perriman, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the backup may see some time.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Bell down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. He's going to try and take off with it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kick.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Matthias Farley. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That is caught. It's Perriman. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Breshad Perriman.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yards to go.
To the air again, Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Breshad Perriman. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the...
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
3-yard line.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas
Patrick
City.
Mahomes. His sued. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Butker on for the point after.
Not the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It's recovered by the Jets.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, 28.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Intended for Brashad.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. On 4th down, Darnold. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 93 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. On first down, Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Darnold on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Chiefs 62, Jets 36.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster? He's got a man, complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Mahomes going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Smith catches left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Kemp. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here is another interception.
What you doing out there, boy?
Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will find